don't rely on this station to be here. I don't know what's about to happen. I think I'm about to go into hiding. I'm gonna give my daughter any of the things that she wants for my life. I'm gonna get rid of the rest. Luckily, I do a lot of exploring and stuff. I might find some cave systems. Just stay in there for a while. Till things changes, end of all this shit comes, or God takes me back home. But can I say, people? Shit's so bad right now within my body and stuff. Heart palpitations. I'm not eating at the moment. There's some bad, horrible shit I can't even talk about going on. I'm telling you what, this world is a mess. A bad, bad mess. I'm usually not someone to say, stuff as far as trusting people, but seriously, watch trusting anybody. I mean, unless you know their heart, don't trust them from their talking from their mind. If you're going to have any trust within them, have trust within them because you feel the divinity in their heart. I'm serious. If I was a douchebag asshole, there'd be more in this world for me. No shit. My mom told me years ago, say before I went to this learning more other, I knew some of the basics as far as world religions and stuff, but before doing, any real hard study and stuff in there, after years of being away from the church, I did a 3-year Bible study with Jehovah's Witnesses. And my mom told me back then, she said, I've never seen anybody with a target on their back from the devil like you have, which I thought was kind of goofy, and this whole thing with the devil and whatever, but it's happening. Whatever you want to call this negative energy, it exists. Whether it came from the other side or man created it himself, it exists. It's trapped within this grid. That's why there's a lot of meditation and prayer going on for people to clear the evil from the grid, the nasty, whatever you want to call this shit. And the only way that I can continue to do this is probably to isolate myself. God has touched my heart so much that I can feel everything. And I'm tired of crying and having heart palpitations. I'm tired of worrying, if I'm getting screwed over and I'm not going to be able to eat, So I'm not making a video for anybody out there to go, oh, we need to help you out and whatever. No, nothing like that. I just know that a lot of people really like my videos and say it helps them out. So I just want to let you know, you can't rely on them, man. My computer went down, a bunch of stuff's happened, I gotta go. So, I don't know, man. Can't tell you what's about to happen. Other than I can tell you, if there is any of y'all that do get along, work great together, If I could find me an actual reliable roommate, that I could afford to get a place with somewhere in southern Ohio, put me closer to my grandkids, I would do that. But yeah, finding reliable people in a world that's going to hell is kind of hard. So I love each and every one of you. If you want to say prayers for me and my 16-year-old dog who I gotta go get $100 worth of medicines and stuff for. And the only reason I mention that is just because this world, God, prices of everything. But if you want to pray for us, go right ahead. I pray for you all. But outside of that, Unless you live in Ohio and need a roommate, I don't know what to do, man. Because I'm not staying up here. There's nothing up here for me. I've got 3 family members. They live in Ohio. My daughter, well, 4. My daughter, my grandkids, and my son-in-law. So that's where I'd like to be near. But right now, I can't afford an actual apartment home trailer or anything by myself. Unless I could find an old trailer or something out in the boonies. I don't know. But I got screwed out of my deposit from that last place, so that messed me all up. Blah, blah. Anyways, I'm not on here to sit here and complain. I'm just here to let you all know that, hey, Dana has issues too, and, well, you might be going away for a while. So, y'all have a good one. Try with everything you got to be that conscious evolution. Consciously evolving is the only thing that's going to save this world. When everybody just sits around and talks trash about one another and complains about one another and tells people they need to get their life this way and that way, and they need to believe this or they need to believe that, or they need to vote this or they need to vote that, and getting mad at each other because of their different views, that's showing right there that nobody's paying attention. You know, you're not in the heart of the one if that's what's going on with you. You're in the heart of man, the heart of this corrupt world. And not to be mean to anybody, but if you are that way, it's going to take you down. It's going to take you down hard. You start harming people with the heart of Christ. You want to talk about bad karma, you're going to get it really bad. And it's not the people that you're harming that are saying this and wanting this to happen to you. Like me as an example, I pray for the people doing this stuff to me, but I've watched it happen over and over, you know, and I've seen myself have issues where, you know, I have been harmful to somebody that's really in that light. It comes back pretty quick. God's turning on all our heart spaces. He turns on your heart space, people start stabbing at you. You might have some issues, but you ain't got nothing compared to what that person's about to go through. Especially if there's somebody that ain't dealt with their own psychological issues or whatever. That's a big part of what's supposed to, you know, be happening right now, is us taking care of all that. And I've had to take care of mine, you know, molested by a freaking babysitter that left me with this weird thing where I'm constantly doing like this and stuff and counting in my head because, you know, the nerves and stuff, and seeing a family member get molested, you know, and I've had to deal with all that. There's a lot of weird shit and crying and different things because I did mine without going to therapy, because I've been to therapists before. For one, they say I'm not crazy, and for two, it can't really help. I mean, I literally had one tell me one time to go to my happy place. I'm like, really? You went Happy Gilmore on me? If it was that simple, bro, I'd have done did it. You know? Kind of funny. But that's what's got to be done. You gotta do the work. And if you don't want to do the work, fine. Then don't lash out at others. And together, feeling that these things are wrong, well, there you go. I'm having some bad issues today, man. Heart palpitations, everything. I want to go somewhere with a friend, but I'm afraid to leave my dog by himself. I don't know, man. Anyways, I don't know what's about to happen, man. Be honest with you, not being weird, but I'm tired. I'm done with all this. I'd rather God just, or whatever this great energy is, rapture us all off this rock. All of us that are ready don't need to be here anymore. It's ridiculous. Yes, I got a couple grandkids, but what good am I going to do to them if I can't speak right because I'm half starving, you know, bone showing in my face and shit. Even if you got the money to eat, how can you eat if your nerves are tore up all the time? You know what I mean? Makes your belly sick and heart palpitations is terrible. But anyways, don't rely on this channel to always be here. If you know me and want to talk to me, there's my email. DanaIsLove528 at Gmail. Anyways, peace be with you all. I and Mickey Dog love you.